Action.
Good. You ready? Both those three. Sure. All right. Call in the order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First order of business, any additions or corrections to the minutes of the last meeting? Do I have a motion to approve them as written?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I will second it. Motion made and second to approve the minutes as presented. Those in favor? Aye.
You hear me?
Yep, gotcha.
Okay, we got Ronnie on the phone.
All right, all right.
Now, tell me who did those motions again.
She made the motion, I second.
Okay.
Publication of claims, I'll make a motion, we pay the claims as presented.
And a second.
Motion been made and second to pay the claims. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Depart- Department reports, anything not already on the agenda?
From last month, whatever, we have the no through truck signs ordered, but they're already in. We just gotta get with Mike and figure out exactly where we wanna put them. So they're here. We didn't get the grant, so we're putting in water meters everywhere. And, so far so good. We've only had a couple that have been monsters, but now we're about down to where I have to go in people's houses and put them in their basements or in their crawl spaces. So it's still gonna take a little while.
Yeah.
But we're getting there.
Anything else? All right. Legal,
Nothing.
cool. Law enforcement, not present. Ben Smith, not present. Concerns from the public.
I got a couple questions. Okay, on light poles, somebody's cut a lot of the ground wires off of the light poles, clear down through Hickory Street. I don't know whether people were aware of that or whatever, but they're on Duke poles, I assume. But
The big ones are.
yeah, so, I mean, there's some safety concerns there, I would think, of getting those put back on. And then, on a different note, the park, the fenced-in area, had a couple of deals where dogs are being turned in there. Can we get a sign that says no pets or dogs in that area? When you got grandkids that's been bit in the face by a dog, they're not real happy to see a dog show up in their fenced-in area.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, something says they need to be on leashes if they're.
In a small playground.
Now, I'd prefer just not even in there myself, but, you know, because some little kids are
You're right, you're right.
terrified of.
That may take a council vote or even if you want to have teeth in it, an ordinance so that
At least a vote.
at least a vote not to allow, either not to allow or to put up a sign or something.
Yeah, both, yeah. I'll make a motion, we put a no dogs allowed sign.
On the
And
playground.
if we need a resolution or an ordinance, we should look into that also.
I will second that.
Motion been made and second to put up the signs and change the rules and make sure there are no dogs allowed into the fenced-in area in the park. Those in favor?
Aye.
Donnie?
And some on Jay's, what he was talking about, we did notice some around the park too, that people went and cut off. And Dwayne called Carversville and asked them, and we've asked before about the ground wire coming down the pole. And we've been told that the poles that don't have transformers on them, it's okay. A lot of them, they just always they put ground wire on. But that we were told, basically, the ones for sure with transformers on them, those should have the grounds on them. So we will probably go out and start definitely looking to see if they've got any of those. We'll put them back on and figure out some kind of guarding. I don't know what you're gonna put back on. I mean, it's at the ground and about 8 feet up. They snip them off and take
Is
off.
it copper?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
Yeah, so that's what we've been told through Carversville, so we'll go around and start looking at those. If there's any transformers, and we'll probably put them back on and try to cover them up.
Sounds reasonable. Thanks for bringing that to our attention, Jim. Anything else from the town?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago on Facebook, so that's why I'm down here, because I don't believe anything on Facebook. There was a thing going around about a guy and his daughter was down at the baseball diamonds, hitting the baseballs, and they were ran off the diamond, told they could not play.
I can hear that, if you'd like me to, because they weren't told that they could not be there. They were asked if they cut the caution tape that was told to put up by one of our board members. And I believe I was told to go F myself, his tax money paid for that property, he'll do what he wants on it. Well, if caution tape is up for safety for a reason, then why are we cutting it down? Because, and we'll follow up with this on the baseball, the tax money isn't paying for anything that's done to those diamonds right now, other than mowing. That is all money from Ladoga Ball League and a donation to the Ladoga Ball League.
No, I'm asking why we can't go over there and play. That's what I'm
Because
asking.
there's
What's
holes
the-
in the ground right
what's the
now, there's
safety
posts
issue?
sticking up out of the grounds that are safety issues because it's getting ready to go under repair. And that's what was posted on Facebook, and that's why I was told to tape it off. And they cut the caution tape because they wanted to do what they want, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think, it's not that nobody can play there. It's
No.
obviously a public area
Right,
owned by the town. The only thing they're trying to do is prevent somebody from getting hurt with things sticking up out of the ground. It's just like with the playground. That, nobody had use of that for a while because it was being improved upon, and it's no different with this, I feel. It may be unusable for a while repairs are being done and fixed and things being made safe again and make look nice. It's gonna be open again for use. It's just,
Right.
they're trying to prevent
How long
any
is this gonna
injuries. Yeah.
That's what we're here to get the approval to start breaking ground on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were not told that they had to leave, that they could not be there anymore, anything like that. They were asked if they
Can't
cut,
play over there.
not right now, no.
They never did, they were told to leave.
No, they were asked if they would cut the caution tape. The conversation didn't go any further than that because we were told to F off and they walked off. They were not told to leave, they were not anything, but when the town, one of your town board members tells you to caution tape it off and it is owned by the town, to me, that says that people need to stay off of it because it's caution taped off for a reason.
Whatever was
Yeah.
gonna be done, I mean.
Yeah.
It's summertime, kids need to play on the ball down if they want to.
We just couldn't start work until we got approval from the
Right.
town.
Yeah, they have to get approval from the board to be able.
They have to get approval from you guys before anything is done down there, even though.
Yeah,
they
because
signed
it's town
some kind of-
property, so they can't, even if
That's
it's an
fine. No,
improvement.
no, I'm
you know.
glad they have to.
Yeah,
No, they need to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just- I hope they get on Facebook, so that's my way fast.
Other than baseball stuff.
Right.
Downtown parking. Like, I love that there's businesses downtown, that they're thriving, the restaurant, the bar. It's getting dangerous and I mean, there's yellow curbs, my understanding are no parking zones. There's people parking all the way to the curb Saturday. There were motorcycles all the way across the crosswalk. You could not see. I mean, it's due time, unfortunately, before somebody gets killed with this. Everybody that I know of that's complained has been told by law enforcement that it is a civil issue because it's between the bar and the public. And then was told it's a state issue because it's a state highway. It's like no one wants to confront the issue. I know parking is limited I mean,
So who's ultimately responsible for writing like parking tickets for downtown? Is it local police or is it
Yeah.
state?
Anyway,
But it is, the parking has been designed by the state, so they're in charge of the parking, but.
right,
but
which
yes,
is understandable.
the
But-
yellow line should definitely be enforced.
Right. So,
What?
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know
it's not-
how
it's
that
not
goes
a
about being
giant
enforced
city.
because
People aren't gonna walk
I
city
mean,
blocks to get to one of
it's
the
not.
businesses.
Yeah.
You know,
After-
we have people
we know
from
it's
our
not.
business park clear down the street and walk. It's not that big of a deal.
I have a question about just in general, not knowing. What would it take to get some sort of light at that intersection?
State won't do it.
State won't do it. Okay. I never knew.
They have put up counters and on both ways every year or so, they do that, but they just won't do it.
Okay.
We've asked.
Just curious.
And the state kind of confused things about those yellow lines. There's a white line coming out of them and
Mhm.
a couple of them there, it looks like a parking place.
Right.
So that needs to be addressed.
And I don't know, I mean,
Have those
again, I don't know if that's a town or a state, but
repaint them and then start
if no parking
enforcing.
signs need
Then
put
they
up
can't say,
there
"Well, we didn't know,"
or
because
what
it's
needs to be
they're
done.
both painted.
Yeah,
The white
it's
lines and the
dangerous.
yellow,
Yeah,
so
I agree.
maybe let the white lines fade out all the way, but keep the yellow painted real good, so that way they can see it.
we got paint.
Yeah, we ordered a big, like, no parking that actually says no parking that we just got
Okay.
into last week that we're gonna lay down and
Good
spray on the,
Cool.
actually where they park, or where they've been
Good
parking.
Yeah,
What are those called?
Stencils.
Stencils, yeah.
stencil, yeah.
Anyone have anything else? Or is there more to be said on baseball or?
Yeah, do you didn't know if you wanted that now or?
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. One of the biggest things, as we know, is the construction on the baseball fields. They've been neglected for years. The paint on the buildings is coming off. The dirt it's not,
Very sandy.
yeah, it's more crap material than anything. There's a lot of greenery growth through it, things like that. So, the ball diamond, or the ball league is proposing to resurface both the ball diamonds. Start with, what we're proposing to do is us do the labor as volunteers, so that is money that will be saved. The most money would be out on the labor is if we needed any kind of machinery or anything like that, but I have, someone that has offered to, as of right now, donate a skid steer to do the work with. And I have a couple other parents on the league that have volunteered to help do the work. So the labor cost will be minimal. I mean, worst case, if we did have to rent a small skid steer or something, I've talked to a couple places and got an offer of $300 to $500 for a weekend of a tracked skid steer with a trailer. But what we're proposing to do is peel the red clay material off of the large diamond, sift it, keep what is usable, and put new material down with the mound that is supposed to go on that diamond to get it back to a full actual baseball diamond. The usable material will be used, off of that one will be used as a base material for the small diamond, and then we will put the red clay material down on top of it to basically make the two fields mimic each other, make them match, other than the small diamond will not have a mound on it, so it can be used by the 6U, the 8U, and softball if needed, can still do that. The other thing, smaller things on it, is there's some spots in the fence that we want to fix and paint the cement dugouts. I think it's been probably at least 6 to 8 years since they were painted, and they're fading, they're peeling off, things like that. They're an eyesore at this point compared to what they used to be. But I mean, that's the big things. I know there's been rumors of we want to put a fence up, we want to lock it. None of that is true. We want to make it where it is back to how it used to be, where it is nice fields that people want to come play at, to be proud of, not run down property. No offense to the property owner as the town, but it's because of all the neglect of the people that have been in charge of it in the past, in my opinion.
I think the other piece of that too is, we had a couple nights this season where we got maybe an hour of rain and we got washed out down here.
Yeah.
that shouldn't happen. I mean, it really just should. There's no reason an hour of rain, unless it's happening like when the game's going on, there's no reason an hour of rain should wash us out. A lot of it's just because there's a lot of soft spots out there and there's nowhere for the water to go. So that's really why we want to build it back up to get it to a point where we can withstand weather and still get games played and not have to cancel games because of small showers that we know pop up throughout the summer. So,
Well, we've got a really nice playground now, so
Yeah.
let's, make the ball field look nice too and use them. Do you have quotes for any of that, like for?
So I'm waiting on the quote for the material. Other
Okay.
than the material, everything will be done by us. So, I mean, there will be no labor cost.
The pitcher's mound, so now's the chance, I mean, there's been back and forth on that, so
Yeah, I'm completely.
it says pitcher's mound on the large big diamond, so
Yeah.
Correct.
putting it out
So you
there.
have quotes on that too, or,
It'll
To
be
buy a new
built up
one?
with it will be a permanent mount built up with material.
oh, okay.
It won't be a
Okay,
portable
you're not
mount
needing
anymore.
Ron, you've had a lot to say about the ball diamond. Any comments?
Well, I think Ray went over anything that he kind of relayed to me. It was the one, when Ray contacted me and said, hey, we're looking to do some construction on that, and we're just now in the starting phase about the time the fish fry. He said, what do we need to do? I said, we'll get to a town board meeting as quick as you can, but in the interim, very neatly put up some caution tape, and I'll put a post out that you guys are working on the diamond. So, just for a short period of time, stay off of them. And then it sounds like he explained to you guys the slash back. But from what I've seen, we're gonna do to the diamonds, it's needed work. It's needed to be done. So I'm okay. I have no other input on that rather than Ray and the board just keep going like they're going, and appreciate Chris Barsotti with his guidance over this last year.
Sounds good, thank you.
Yeah, I guess all we really need is, we know the money's there from donations, but do we probably need to get like a breakdown of like how much it's gonna cost for all the paint and supplies for that, and then whatever ground cover, that kind of thing. So that way we can.
Is the money from Testament still available? That
Yeah,
donation?
that's
All of
what
it.
that is for, yeah.
Okay.
So then could we say they can spend up to whatever Testament's money is, and then beyond that, they'll have to come back?
I don't know.
I would say, yeah,
Yeah,
That's a good
there needs
idea.
to be, there needs to be a limit on,
What
or
was
not a
that,
limit,
Amy?
but know what's being
just that
spent.
they know what's in there from Testament, so anything above and beyond that, they would need to come back and get approval for
Right.
that.
Well, I still think we need like a breakdown of,
For accountability reasons
Yeah.
and the touch and go.
honestly,
Yeah,
because
we
people are
got
gonna
one
say
with-
something, so,
Yeah.
yeah. Just get a
Yeah.
breakdown
I
of
think they just.
supplies and
accountability
materials for
without-
all the painting stuff, and then the ground cover. And then,
I guess-
you know you're gonna be able to, but we need to see those numbers in writing, so that way we can just go ahead and vote on it. and approve it.
Now they're starting to tear it out.
Uh-huh.
Is that something we can vote on going ahead and getting started on, or do you want to wait to tear it out to get all the numbers of the material? Because that's the other thing, and I've talked to 2 different places on material, and material prices, they fluctuate just like any other
Right,
materials.
did you get
So-
like an estimate on time that they could bring that out? Once you get the quotes from them, like how long it
Once
will
we
take
get the
them?
quotes, we can get it.
You
Once
can
we
get,
tell
you're
them
gonna go
we
get
need
it?
Yeah,
we
once
tell them
we're
we need
ready
it, they're
for it.
gonna deliver it to us.
Okay,
Which, ideally, in my mind, the plan to do that is, once we get the material off the big diamond, then we can have the new material just dumped on that diamond. We
Right.
can spread it out and smooth it
right.
and get it where we need it. and
When are
things
they
like
supposed to
that.
get the quote to you?
He just said when we get closer to ready for it, he would get more of a permanent quote.
Oh.
So,
Okay,
We've
because
kind
it
of talked with them,
fluctuates,
he
yeah.
just said, he's like, I gotta give you a quote today, and your price is probably gonna be different.
Right.
Like, he's like, I just need to kind of give you guys an idea, we can get a
Okay.
rough estimate.
Yeah, we
well, I
can,
started to say call them and tell them you need it today, and if they can maybe start tearing it out, and if they can have all that to us for the next vote, you're looking at what, maximum 2 weeks of it
Yeah.
being torn up with no use? And then you can have it done in, I don't know how long it'll take you guys, a week or so to, I don't know.
I mean, it would be evenings and weekends, because we have regular full-time jobs during the day, so, but that beats paying somebody $40,000 alone in labor to tear them up.
Yeah,
and put them in
that's
bed.
not there to
Yeah,
do.
it was gonna
So,
cost a
yeah,
lot more to have someone else come and do it.
yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Sooner we can get it done.
Yeah, especially if there are things that are safety issues.
Yeah.
Maybe go ahead and get that
Go ahead and dig those.
taken care of and,
But basically, today you need permission from the landowner
Right.
to start,
Basically, yes.
moving dirt and, because in theory, you guys could say, no, don't touch the fields, don't touch the
Right.
dugouts, we love.
Right.
Yeah, in theory.
What's the
Yeah,
ballpark?
let's
He
make
said
it
they
nice.
give you an idea.
No, he didn't give a price. yet.
No
He just
idea.
said, yeah, he didn't give a
You don't
price.
know whether it's 1,000 or 10,000.
yet. I mean,
We don't, but there was a donation made specifically for that purpose
Well, I understand
from a
that,
private
but-
citizen, so, yeah. It's not like it's coming out of any of our pockets, so. But I still think it would be good,
Right.
like I said, for
Right, yeah.
accountability
Yeah,
reasons,
I
just
mean,
to
I
have
can
a,
get
so we have a
pretty
breakdown
close
of,
idea, yeah.
Want to make a motion to give them,
yeah, I'll
Permission to
make a
get started?
motion that we give you guys permission to go ahead and start on the fields and get that done.
That being said, do we want to tape it back off if the tape gets cut? Like, what do we do in these situations? Instead of
Is there
being
gonna be
smeared on
something that's still a
Facebook by
safety
name by the
issue?
people that are
I
doing
mean,
it.
once the dirt starts coming off and we dig out the base posts and everything, I mean, it's gonna be, in my opinion, it's not gonna be playable. I would want people out there, because there's gonna be some holes where the holes were dug out until we can fill them back in with the proper material to get the bases set properly. So if you've got someone out there running around, they don't see a hole, they step in it, and roll an ankle, break an ankle, that's my concern. Once we start tearing up the field, my personal feeling would be to just not have people
Some
use it,
sort of sign or-
much like, I know
Until
when
it's
the,
done.
the playground was going up,
It's,
it was constantly
for me,
stay
that's
off
how
of
I
it.
see it. It's the same thing, like, it's an improvement that's going to happen. It's not gonna happen overnight, so, we all bear with it until improvements are done, just like we did with the playground. But-
So maybe a Facebook post on
Yeah,
Chatter that
something
says,
just saying that construction's going to begin.
it probably needs to come from one of you guys. That way, he's
Right.
not catching crap for it, maybe.
I'll catch crap for it, but I'll take it, because like I said, it's something that needs done, and it needs to
we
look
might put
better
it
to
out on a
match,
reach alert too.
reach alert maybe.
Chris, can you post on both chatters?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can, whether they put it on there or not is a different story.
Gotcha, okay.
So,
Well,
how about
if
the
you have
library?
problems, I'll copy it.
the library can do it. Megan's here, she said library can do it.
I'll make it just an
Oh,
official
okay, okay.
town post that the baseball fields are closed like the park was, and give it, what, a month from now?
Hopefully it doesn't take that long.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Once we can start, I mean, really, it's just a matter of putting the time in.
Yeah, you just need something that looks really official, that everybody understands is, because the school was doing it for the playground.
Yes.
You need something very official looking, this is all
I haven't
okayed
yet.
by the
Go ahead.
town.
Yeah,
and-
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
So, yeah,
I
I'll do
second
that for you.
And then if you guys could bring numbers back, the
3 days.
13th.
Motion been made and second to start give them permission to start the work on the ball diamond. Those in favor?
Aye.
Bye.
And then, under the same terms of baseball, I did provide you with a breakdown of kind of what our expenses were and what we did for the year. I know that was part of the lease that we signed. You guys had asked for that for the year. Overall, I thought things went really well. I mean, with it being the first year, we did have a lot of startup things. We had to replace a lot of stuff. There was some concerned out there that we didn't have sponsors, but you can tell, we had over $8,000 in donations to us that really what we did and what we were able to accomplish this year wouldn't have been possible without the support of this community, of this town, which I knew was always there. I think it was just a matter of them buying into who was doing what. So there were a litany of different expenses that we had. I tried to lump in concessions. I know there's a secondary line for concessions restock, but it was all kind of lumped into concessions as a whole. It's I think we're in a good spot. We have about $1,000 in the bank going into next season as a starting spot, which, you know, I'm happy there's money left. We didn't have to spend everything, but yeah, I know Ray did a majority of the work day to day through the league as the president. Newmarket just tried to help as much as we could. Overall, I thought the season went really well. Numbers were good for Ladoga. We didn't lose any teams elsewhere. And I know one of the Newmarket teams teamed up with the Ladoga team for 12U because of numbers. And I think it went really well. Everybody was on board with it. So, you know, from my standpoint, I just want to say thank you for the support you guys gave. And if you have any questions about anything, you know, financial wise, just let me know. But, just wanted to provide that based on the lease that we had signed. So.
And last thing regarding baseball, sorry. I know there was talk before about the concession stand, redoing the outside of the concession stand, rematerialing it. I don't know what you guys ended up deciding on it, but I was just curious where we were at on that.
See, we had some work done. Was it ever completed?
Nothing ever got done.
Never
You guys,
started because we had already started the season like that.
Okay.
you guys stopped it.
And I think there was an issue too with, because the quote that we had gotten was for, kind of reciting like the whole thing and not
Yeah, getting
leaving,
rid of the serving
leaving the
window.
doors.
Mm-hmm.
And they said it gets way too hot in there and
Will
there
not
won't be
work.
any circulation and they need both of those. So I don't know, I think we need a new quote to kind of maybe review it as it stands now, like as far as door openings and window openings, so that way that doesn't change.
It's blue. She was changing pins.
Oh, I'm like, blue, what? So I don't know who got the quote initially for that. Any idea?
Well, we got quotes for it.
Yeah.
We got quotes for it, but like I said, that, we got it so that it was closed on the end, so we have to get re-quoted.
Yeah.
To have a window or something put there.
Yeah, if we could do that, so that way we can, might as well do that too while they're
Exactly.
getting the
The
rest of it
Amish
done.
could do that.
That's who gave us a quote and he didn't, when I called him back 6 months ago or whatever, he didn't want to do it now because he said he already had traveled up here and gave the quote and then now he's gonna have to travel back up, so he didn't want to mess with it. And then, the other one was Jake, and I don't think he does anything like that anymore, so.
Who?
Bergdahl,
Oh, yeah.
he gave a quote
Yeah,
to.
that's right.
Well, we got time to
Yeah.
find somebody, so.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like things are moving along. Thank you guys for all your time and work and what, it's a big project. Thank you. Megan, did you have anything?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool. Anything else from the public? Old business, Carsville Electric Light and Power Agreement. You get a chance to look at that, Dave?
Cursory look, yeah, I mean, what's
I mean,
Plan B? I mean, Plan B is the input agreement, right?
right, and no reason why we can't use both, so,
Yeah, I mean, there was no contract, right, so there's no,
exactly. All of
there's
it.
really no downside to that.
My only concern was that Crawfordsville was mentioning contract, and it's not a contract.
But a handshake is a contract, I mean, so technically, so, yeah, everything's a contract.
But
it's
basically,
not-
all it was a per hour.
Right, we have a contract to do it, time and materials,
Yeah.
not, by the year or by the
Yeah,
month
or
or any
exclusive or
long
anything
term,
like
yeah.
that.
It's the no term that makes it,
Yeah.
and the ability to just bail at any time.
Right.
So then we can go ahead and sign the contract with CELP just to
Correct, lock in the time.
lock in the
material,
time and
let-
materials, and that way,
prices.
if we want to
So
use
that
them,
doesn't change.
or when we use them, that's the only thing we're agreeing to.
Correct, charges that, yeah, those rates. And if the rates double, then you get out of the contract,
All right.
unless input's triples, in which case, stay in the contract.
So that's probably a vote, right?
I'll make a motion, we approve the Carsville Electric Light and Power Agreement.
I will second that.
Motion been made and second, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Something else, they they did say was that only people from the town can call them, CELP.
Well, that would make sense.
I mean,
It's the same with,
Nobody else can call to say they need to come down here to do whatever. It
right.
has to be Dwayne or Donnie or
Just
Chuck.
Donnie, did you have another comment?
no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I'm glad to see you prove something.
The drive or walk between the playgrounds at the new park, so.
Because we could work close.
No.
It needs to be done.
And it's been 2 months, I think, since we had the paving quote. I don't know. I'd have to talk to him to see if that's still good.
The guy that we had to go look at for the concrete, he said it was one of those things he kind of wanted to stay away from because the fence was already there, and the fence is, the concrete would be in the fence now. Or the fence would be in the concrete.
Yeah.
So he was not really wanting to, he said he wanted to stay away from it.
Okay.
So,
We've agreed to do something there. What do we do?
Dwayne drove the big truck down it the other day,
Okay,
across the gravel. I mean,
Um,
you're not gonna get, we're not gonna take our line truck or anything down through there, by no means. But a regular dump truck could go down through there still, or a regular vehicle.
Fish Fry was pretty muddy down through there in
Yeah.
places.
Well, yeah, I
That's
imagine,
the
I
concern.
mean, after they've been up there and tore up the ground, the way they,
Asphalt is the
you know.
concern. Is that all we got?
Yeah.
$7,000.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
It's even, I mean, that's expensive. Concrete's
well, he
really
told me that,
expensive.
whoever gave the quote for concrete, it was gonna be more than, that was coming from Emmegris. He said it was gonna be more than
Oh,
yeah.
the asphalt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's absolutely true right now.
I can call the guy and see if that price is still
Yeah,
good.
why don't we do that?
I thought there was also a concern about the ADA compliance.
Kristen Harris was supposed to call Miracle and see if they had some sort of ramp or something that they could put there. So, and I haven't talked to her to know if, I guess I could message her or something.
While you're talking to her, if we have the blacktop, when's a good time that it's not gonna interfere with the school and the playground and to get them in here to do that? I don't know how free he is right now.
Yeah, I don't know how long it takes for something like that to set up or anything. So, I don't know.
It's just a day deal.
Yeah.
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 So like on a weekend when school's not in, I mean, it's not gonna be any less busy than
A day-
the playground,
Yeah.
but at least it wouldn't interfere with the
But I
school day,
imagine the
maybe.
blacktop is not available from the plan on the weekend. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if they miss one day out on the playground, I guess it's not gonna be the end of the world.
So honestly, that's probably the best idea to do it while they're in school.
Maybe, yeah.
Because they could just have indoor recess for a couple of days versus kids being
Yeah.
out of school and having to tell the parents to stay off.
Yeah, that's true.
Why did you come home with
As a
tar
mom.
all over your?
Carried kids playing
Unless
with
like a
asphalt
child
to
in the
school.
playground either.
What could go wrong?
But yeah, he would see it.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of him, in the morning and see where we're at.
So tabled again.
And then if Miracle doesn't have something that they can like have to install there, maybe we can see about them building something up to
Right.
the edge of that when they do the asphalt.
And we did talk to Ezra and give them the approval to go ahead with the,
The
Gates.
gates, yeah.
They have to get with, Donnie and Dwayne have to be involved. They said that was
Yeah.
one of the,
yeah, it's one of their points they wanted too, so. We were all in agreement with
make
that.
sure that they were all on the same
I
page.
think they should put a playground.
I think they're starting that fence here. That we got a locate for that fence that's supposed to be going, is it on the front of the park or something?
Yeah, that's from Sugar Creek.
Oh, by the parking?
Yeah, I believe
by the
so.
Oh,
park.
okay.
They called that in too, so.
Yeah, we've already marked it. I think everybody's already marked it. So they should be starting on that, hopefully this upcoming week.
New businesses, Tom Marshall has sent me an email, about some campers hooked up to town utilities, but he's not here today.
I
Do you
gave,
wanna read them or?
I gave y'all a copy of the order that you passed.
Yeah, he sent
Yeah.
pictures really. So.
Oh, he sent pictures,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I saw the ordinance, so it's fast.
Might have to wait till he's present.
Yeah, I started saying, because if he's sending, I don't know, photos of different addresses where they're hooked up or something, what does he want? Is he wanting like
One is,
approval to find them, or, I mean, what?
he wants to know what we want to do about them.
Oh.
One's at 314 North Sycamore. He was also mentioning the one where they're under construction of that house. They're 212 East Main, and I believe there's one more. 307 North Myers. So evidently there's 3 of them.
I mean, technically, you could authorize town marshal to warn and or cite those 3. Usually citation doesn't come out of the blue. It's usually a knock at the door saying, hey, we noticed you're hooked up, and ordinance doesn't allow that. Give you 10 days to get unhooked.
$25 for the first day of violation. $50 per day for the second and 6 days of violation and further.
Mike could like drop off a copy of that ordinance with each folks and just sort of say, hey, and then table it to the Saturday meeting and see what's up.
Yeah. So I make a motion, we authorize the town marshal to notify these 3 addresses, our ordinance, and give them a copy of it.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and second to authorize the town marshal to notify these customers they're illegally hooked up. Those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Have 2 letters about water leaks. Town council, this is from Angel Clyburn. Recently had a major water leak that's now been fixed. We're looking to have some forgiveness help with our bill for June or July. April, do you have an amount on that one?
I do, I didn't know she sent a letter.
That's my fault, because she sent an email.
And the other one's from Russell family. This one, we hit our max of $300. And the Russell family, same thing. So they have a water leak under the house and it's coming from both spigots under the house. The water was constantly leaking under the house, flooded the crawl space, and anyway, so it has been repaired also. And it's a $300 max also, so. I make a motion, neither one of these people have had an adjustment of any kind prior. I'll make a motion, we do our normal $300 maximum adjustment to both these addresses.
I'll second that.
It's been made in second to adjust these water bills. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
And Amy, Mike, I don't know if you want to just, for the stream, just explain that that is a credit on the sewer bill because that water didn't end up in the sewer system, right?
Exactly.
So it's not really a credit on the water bill if you have a leak, it's a credit because it didn't end up in the wastewater system.
Items from the clerk treasurer.
Budget for 26 is complete. Larry and I had our budget meeting with DLGF, and I gave y'all a copy if you have any questions. The pre-budget hearing will be the next meeting on the 13th, and then the adoption will be on the 24th. And then We have issues with our Dropbox. We've had them for ages and we cannot get anybody to fix it or repair it, so I wanna know if maybe we can put in a new door on the front that has a Dropbox slot in it. And so the stuff would just come right directly into the building. And instead of having to, because it leaks, I'm constantly laying bills and stuff out that are soaked, and that way it just comes directly into the building. We don't have to worry about anybody sticking their hands in there, which they never have, but people think you can. I don't know how much that would cost. I'll have to get get quotes on that, but just thought maybe that would be an idea.
Yeah. It'd make it easier for you guys and take care of the
Now,
problem.
I'm on board with getting some quotes for Amy to get that fixed.
I have no idea where, do you?
Nope.
I'll figure it out.
If you figure out where to get commercial doors, let me know, because I'm in need.
Hey, Amy, try, White Cotton, Town and Country.
Okay.
Anything else? April?
I just have that we did hear back about the water grant. We were not awarded. So then Jerry White should be contacting us, probably not this week, but next week, to have a follow-up meeting.
Oh, okay.
Then you guys will want to consider whether you want to go in again. And I'll talk with Donnie and we'll see whether it's viable to go in again. That's all I have.
Items from the town council.
I have nothing this week.
Ron?
No, I think it was Ray brought up the parking situation, and I actually, what the county police say, hey, do you guys watch that, or do you worry about that at all? And I said, yeah, it's on our hit list, and I was asked to bring it up the next meeting, so Ray's got it out there, but my opinion, this is gonna take work between the patrons, the owners, and our law enforcement to kind of keep that house clear, or within legal parking limits.
I think the no
It's good that
parking.
they're crowded. It's good they're crowded, but
Yeah, but there are plenty of places to park that aren't right there, like on the corner or like around, I mean, it's not as convenient to walk, you wanna park 5 feet from the door, fine. But I mean,
Everybody does.
there are customers that park, like down at our house, it's not a huge distance. They can park up these streets or where it's not so dangerous.
And the stencils on the pavement will certainly help.
I think so too.
Tone,
Told.
I have no issue with that.
I mean,
The parking problem is
honestly,
those people that
if
are
if we paint the curbs, put the stencils down and it doesn't work, then we put up some tow signs.
Tow
I mean,
Told you of them in order to get out.
You
that's
only
all
park there
it'll
once
take.
until you're
Yeah.
done.
That's all it'll take.
And I don't know, is this the town's lawyer?
Yes,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if they're illegally parked and an accident happens there, where they're parking in a yellow line and nobody can see around it, are they reliable for that accident?
It could be.
Yeah.
Town isn't sitting,
Right.
state
The
isn't,
person
but
parking, the person that has their
that's
vehicle
a
parked
risk
in.
you're taking, yeah.
I mean, if I
But
get
it
hit,
could
that's the
definitely
first thing
drag
I
them
would
into
do.
court.
I'd say, I want that dude's information. I couldn't see because they were illegally parked.
Yeah.
But I mean, back to what you said, people are just freaking lazy and they don't want to walk.
it's, there's plenty of parking. Let's be real. It's- Even if you park on the opposite end of town, you walk in 10 minutes.
So let
It's little.
them pay a toll bill. Toll?
We need to set a time for an executive session. That's good for everyone.
For me, the Saturday, September 13th would be a little dicey. So Plus it's 9 AM, nobody really wants to roll in,
Yeah, my
so,
son come in at 7.
yeah. I'm with you.
Don't have it.
I
On
mean,
the
don't
same
have it
day as
on the same
Saturday.
day, you know? Have it on another Wednesday at 3:00, and it doesn't matter.
You could do, if every, I don't know, Wednesday, September 3rd at 3:00. If it works for you, I mean, that's the reason,
That would work for me.
works for me.
At one time,
3:00, Wednesday, September 3rd,
that works.
Yeah.
9/3/25, 3 PM, exec session. Okay, I will prepare the notice of that.
Sounds good. Any other business to be brought before us? Hearing none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I will make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
All right, I got a question.
For me or?